Hello friends, I am Gajalan Bhode from Nashik Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Nashik, Kisan Madhyamik Vidyalaya Wakhari, Nagpur. Hello friends, today we are going to learn the first poem, that is 1.1 Walk a Little Slower. Before starting this poem, I am going to ask you a question given in chit chat activity. The poem number 1.1 Walk a Little Slower. Now, the questions are: number 1, are you a talkative person? Yes, sure. You are talkative. Do you like to share your thoughts? Yes, we always like our thoughts with our friends, family members, our parents. What would you like to do after 10th? So I know that you have decided to do the different streams. You have decided to become an engineer or doctor or professor or advocate or any stream. Now, the second activity, that is my thoughts. Dear friends, in this activity, different sentence patterns are given. So now here I am going to tell you one of the example from A. I would like to talk to my mother about singing class. So about singing class, you can say another answers also. About swimming class, you can say. Now, from B, I would like to learn to speak English from my best friend. So, to speak English from my best friend, so you can also add your own answer. Number 3, I hesitate to talk to my father about study. So, to my father, you can also say to my mother, to my teacher. So, these are the different sentence pattern you must know, and you can use it in your daily life. Okay. Now, dear friends, I am going to read the poem. You listen it very carefully. Walk a little slower. Walk a little slower, Daddy, said a little child so small. I am following in your footsteps. I don't want to fall. Sometimes your steps are very fast. Sometimes they are hard to see. So walk a little slower, Daddy, for you are leading me. Someday when I am all grown up, you are what I want to be. Then I will have a little child who will want to follow me. And I would want to lead just right and know that I was true. So walk a little slower, Daddy, for I must follow you. The author of the poem is unknown. Dear friends, it is a very beautiful poem. In this poem, a child is talking to his father. Because you know the importance of the father as a role model is the central idea of the poem. And throughout the poem, the walk is used as a metaphor for the journey of life. Now I am going to explain the first stanza. Walk a little slower, Daddy, said a little child so small. I am following in your footsteps and I don't want to fall. Dear friends, in this poem, in this stanza, in second line, the two words are used in the same way. That is, a little and so small. So small, it indicates that the child is very small. You can see the picture also there. Dear friends, in this stanza, the little child requests its father to walk a little slower. It means that the child wants to understand the action of its father better. And child adds that it is following in its father's footsteps. And he don't want to fall, means it does not want to be a failure in life. And therefore, it is requesting to its father to walk slowly. In this stanza, the words small and fall, these are rhyming pair. Okay. Also, you can find some contracted forms in the poem also, like am, I am, don't, do not. So am, don't, these are the contracted forms. Now see the next stanza. Sometimes your steps are very fast, sometimes they are hard to see. So walk a little slower, Daddy, for you are leading me. You know, the father is a leader for a child, and a child is following its father. He wants to understand the way he used to get success in his life. The child at times finds it difficult to understand the action of its father. And according to the child, it is important because the father is leading him. And the father is the child's role model in life. Therefore, he is requesting walk slowly. In this poem, see and me, these are the rhyming pairs. Now, the next stanza. Someday, when I am all grown up, you are what I want to be. Then I will have a little child who will want to follow me. You know, be and me, these are the rhyming pairs. And you are, who will, these are the contracted forms. So you are, who will. So for instead of it, you are and who will is a contracted forms. Now it's a very important stanza. A little child adds that when it is grown up, it wants to be exactly like his father. Because in future, when the child will have a little child, that child will follow the footsteps of father, that is the present child as a father then. And therefore, he wants to know his way of life. He wants to understand the life of his father. Because in future, he will get the success, and after that, his child also follow him. Therefore, a child is requesting, Father, walk slowly. Means, I want to understand you. Now, the last stanza. And I would want to lead just right and know that I was true. So walk a little slower, Daddy, for I must follow you. So true and you, these are the rhyming pair. In this stanza, the poet wants to say that the child further adds that it wants to lead its future child just as the way its father leads it now. So it is important to make sure that it leads its future child in the true way. For that, the child must now understand its father's action better. Hence, the child requests his father again to go a little slower. विद्यार्थी मित्रो, या कवितेमध्ये कवीने हे सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे की प्रत्येक लहान मूल हे वडीलधाऱ्यांचं अनुकरण करत असते आणि त्यामुळेच पुढची पिढी उत्तम घडावी यासाठी मागील पिढीचं योग्य मार्गदर्शन त्यांना मिळण्याची गरज असते. या कवितेमध्ये या लहान बालकाने आपल्याला असं लक्षात येईल की वडिलांना त्याने अशा प्रकारची विनंती ही केलेली आहे आणि तो असा म्हणतोय की वडिलांना की बाबा तुम्ही थोडे सावकाश चाललं पाहिजे, तुमच्या पावलावर पाऊल ठेवून मला चालायचं आहे आणि ते चालत असताना मला अडखळण्याची भीती आहे. येथे चालणे याचा अर्थ प्रत्यक्ष चालणे असा अर्थ नाही, तर वडिलांच्या यशस्वी मार्गावरून पुढे जाणे, त्याचं अनुसरण करणे असा त्याचा अर्थ होतो. आणि म्हणून वारंवार आपल्या असं लक्षात येईल या कवितेमध्ये लहान मूल आपल्या वडिलांना विनंती करते की तुम्ही हळू चाला. पुढे असं म्हणतोय की तुम्ही ज्या वेगाने जाता त्यावेळेला तुमची पावले मला दिसत नाहीत. याचा अर्थ असा आहे की तुम्ही यश मिळवण्यासाठी जे काही प्रयत्न केलेले आहेत ते मला समजत नाही आणि मला ते समजून घ्यायचं आहे. आणि ते मला का समजून घ्यायचं आहे, तर भविष्यामध्ये मी देखील बाप बनणार आहे आणि माझं जे लहान मूल आहे हे लहान मूल माझ्या मार्गावरून चालणार आहे. त्यामुळं मला यशस्वी आधी व्हायचं आहे आणि मी जर यशस्वी होऊ शकलो तर भविष्यामध्ये माझ्या मार्गावरून येणारं जे माझं मूल आहे ते देखील त्याच्या जीवनामध्ये यशस्वी होऊ शकेल. आणि म्हणून या कवितेमध्ये या बालकाला असं वाटतंय की तुमचा जो यशस्वी मार्ग आहे तो मला निवडायचा आहे आणि त्याच वाटेवरून मला जायचं आहे आणि जर मी त्या वाटेवरून गेलो तर मी नक्की यशस्वी होऊ शकेन. खूप सुंदर अशा प्रकारची कविता ही आहे. डिअर फ्रेंड्स, in this poem the different words are given. Following in your footsteps means following the same working style. Grown up means adult. Leading means guiding. And the figures of speech is alliteration and another is metaphor. One of the example I want to explain here. Sometimes your steps are very fast means the sound s is repeated here, therefore it is called alliteration. The rhyme scheme is ABCB. Dear friend, just I have told you the summary in Marathi, but now I am going to tell you the summary in English also. It is a very simply beautiful poem, and in this poem a little child is talking to his father. The importance of the father as a role model is the central idea of this poem. Throughout the poem, the child requests his father to walk a little slower. Here in the poem, the word walk does not refer to the act of walking only. The poet actually wants to say that the father should communicate his thoughts and feelings to the child and help him to become familiar with the ways of his life. The role of father is leading and the child should follow his path. This poem also teaches us that we should indicate the good values from one generation to next generation. We should follow the great people because they are the father for the society. मित्रो, इथे एक गोष्ट आणखी आपण लक्षात ठेवली पाहिजे. या कवितेच्या माध्यमातून कवीने हे सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न केलेला आहे की एका पिढीमधील असलेले संस्कार हे पुढच्या पिढीमध्ये संक्रमित होणं हे अत्यंत आवश्यक आहे. आणि त्याचबरोबर समाजामध्ये असलेले जे आदर्श आहेत, या आदर्शांचं जे जीवन आहे ते जीवन आपण अनुसरलं पाहिजे. त्यांच्या यशाच्या वाटेवरून आपण गेलं पाहिजे. आणि असे यशस्वी लोक, जे थोर माणसं आहेत, हे देखील समाजाच्या दृष्टीने फादर आहेत, वडीलधारे आहेत. आणि त्यांचा सुद्धा मार्ग आपण अनुसरला पाहिजे. हे देखील सांगण्याचा प्रयत्न कवीने या ठिकाणी केलेला आहे, जो या लास्ट ओळीमध्ये आपल्याला समजतो. डिअर फ्रेंड्स, just I have explained this poem, also told you the short summary in Marathi. So now definitely you can give me the right answers of the questions. State whether the following statements are true or false. Number 1, the father is the speaker of the poem. It is false because the child is the speaker of the poem. The child is following in its father's footsteps. Yes, it's true. The child wants to become like its father. Yes, right, true. The child will not want to lead its child after becoming a father. It is false. So dear friends, I will give you assignments. You have to complete it. Complete the activities given in English workshop on page number 3 and 4. The activities given in English workshop, these are very simple. So you have to complete it. So first, you have to read the poem. You have to understand the figurative meaning of the poem. You must know the figures of speeches of the poem. You must know the rhyming scheme of the poem. And you have to find out also the different rhyming words. Dear friends, if you do this activity, definitely you will understand the poem very easily. Thank you.